everyone, and welcome to Environmental Science. I wanted to give you a brief overview of the two modules that we'll be exploring this week. The first one is an introduction to the course and your classmates. You can take a look at the learning objectives here. The goal here is to make sure you know the course syllabus and the course structure and to develop a work plan for the semester based on this information. You're also going to identify things about the course that you don't understand and ask me about them. You're also going to find the student support and laboratory safety information within the Canvas shell. That is all in the week 0 module. And we're going to try to build a class community by using multiple Canvas tools to interact with each other. So all of the tools for meeting those learning objectives are in here. So there's information about communication. Here's the laboratory safety information, including a waiver that I'm asking you to fill out, some successful learning strategies, technology support, and other student support resources. There are two assignments in the week 0 module. Getting to know you is a discussion where we're going to tell each other 5 things that we really want to do, our bucket list, and just kind of get to know each other a little bit through that discussion. Your initial posts are due on Thursday at the end of the day, and then I expect you to follow up and respond to your peers by Saturday at 11:59 p.m. This making contact assignment is where you're going to send me a personal message in Canvas to show me that you can use that tool. And that message is going to be about how you're going to spend the time that you need, 12 to 15 hours per week, working on this course. And I also just want to know, it's a chance for you to ask questions that you have about the syllabus or course structure. And I also expect to see your safety waiver that's in here in the week 0 module attached to that message. This week is a little different in that we actually have 2 modules. So the week 1 module is a little more typical. This is more like what you'll see for the rest of the weeks. This relates to chapter 1 in your textbook. So, and most of the weekly modules, there's a tabbed page that is the content page. It starts with some learning objectives. It has some terms to know that I recommend you make flashcards to help you learn. And then it has some support resources, videos, sometimes some study tables for you to fill out. And if we go back to the module view, moving on from the content page, there is a laboratory this week. In the welcome letter I sent you a couple of weeks ago, I told you to get those supplies ready. So in this lab, you're going to germinate some seeds at different salinity concentrations. You just need to get this started this week, but it is essential that you do because next week's lab is going to involve graphing the data. And then the following week, you're going to be writing a lab report on this activity. So it's really essential that you don't delay and get this started this week. You can continue to collect the data about how long your seedlings are and whether or not the seeds germinate into next week, but you got to get it started this week. There's also a practice quiz in the week 1 module. Notice that the due date for this is May 22nd. I recommend that you do this before you take the chapter 1 graded quiz, which is due Saturday at the end of the day, as is the laboratory. But the reason why I set this date back is so that you can take these again and continue to practice before you take your midterm exam. So this is not going to show up. If you're focusing on the Canvas due dates, this is not going to show up. But I think it's really important that you take it before you take the graded quiz. So I hope that you will move through this module sequentially. So if you start with the content page, you're reading your book, you're moving through these tabs, and then this next button will help you move through the module sequentially. So here's your laboratory activity, and then that's going to take you to this practice quiz. And then once you ace that and you feel comfortable with it, you should move on to the graded quiz. Okay, I am always here to help. Please let me know if you have any questions.